You have
Uh-huh.
a stream buddy with you.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Great.
connection. Uh, are we on? Are we live?
Yeah, yeah, we're
Okay, okay.
alive. Yeah. I will introduce you shortly. Salim is an artist who makes drawings, clay sculptures, and installations. And in the next 5 minutes, he will talk about low quality images. If you're ready, we are starting the slides. You can
All right.
see them in the screen as well.
Okay. So all pixelated, mutilated, damaged, deteriorated, low resolution. These images switch between channels. You can see them in your 4K screen, sometimes embedded in some news, or your uncle's WhatsApp is screen grabbed, screenshot, re-uploaded, massacred. Fancy and cheap images are all flattened by the Gorilla Glass of your screen protector, but still I can see the sheep flying in the air. Sometimes they are stepped on with all types of watermarks, brands, a graveyard of dead URLs. They are transported carelessly without bubble wrap, nothing, with no care, but still you can see the sheep flying and floating in the sky. It happens every year because you get the sheep in the ceiling, and then sometimes the sheep escapes through the window and jumps out of the trying to escape. Walter Benjamin, he witnessed the modernity in its fullest speed and the creation of mass culture. He asked himself, where does the aura of an artwork go? The thing that makes an artwork placed in time and space. Fascism aestheticized politics. It made it look good to be a tyrant. It looks cool, like Mussolini's head in the headquarters here, hiding the real problems, which are economical. Walter Benjamin called to repoliticize art. Oliver Larrick says that the internet, by the replication of images, makes any image greater in its aura and doesn't reduce it by being mechanically reproduced. This is the bird, blue tit bird, that discovered how to open milk bottles in the UK, and then this behavior started to be spread and replicated by other birds. So Lawrence Winner is a artist, conceptual one, that made this piece. I won't say the title is too long, where he made this thing in a public field. People came and played football. Next day, he said, "It's okay. Doesn't matter. The title matters." This is a compression in digital procedures where redundancy is the key figure. Where there's two pixels that are the same, it compresses it into one. That's what we do with words, for example. You can talk about all the types of dogs that exist in the world and just use one word. You don't need to say all of them, just one word with 3 letters. This is a compressed and recompressed, mutilated, deleted, re-uploaded image of the sheep floating in the sky. What's interesting is that because of the compression, you can see an information missing, which is the cable that is hanging from the animal, and that makes it into something different. So sky can be reduced into less things. The horns can become part of the sheep. There's two people, and it can be reduced to just a being. The building is a building, sky, being, another being, and a building, and a missing cable, which makes sense because it sparks the imagination to imagining that it fits better the Abrahamic image of a sheep falling from the sky, saving Isaac from his father's decapitation.
So nice. Thank you, Salim. Thank you
Right.
for your talk. What is that instrument that you're playing?
I just ordered online. I found some algorithm.
But I never
To
saw
just
something like this.
yeah,
It's
it's from Shanghai, or it's
ah
called as Suona. It's like
cool.
it's a nice one.
Um, Thank you for your presentation. You really like low res images. Do you think that they show something different than high res images?
Yeah, definitely. I like about the simplicity of these images, how they can reduce the distraction of certain details. So you see things more conceptually, let's say,
Mm-hmm. Do
in
you
my
think
opinion.
that we should we have too much 4G screens and pixels in our lives now?
Um, I think that there should be a new type of ecology of pixels. If
But
you don't need pixels, you shouldn't use them.
yeah,
Pixel ecology.
pixel ecology. Is that a term you came up with yourself?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Mm.
Yes.
And how do you do that in your art practice? Like, do you sometimes reduce the pixels, or how? Yeah, how do you?
Yeah, I mean, I try to build it up from bottom top. So if something doesn't need 4K or 8K imagery, then I just use my phone. And if it's not enough, I use the camera. If it's not enough, then I borrow one. But, be like a bit like food.
Hmm. Um, I think there are no audience questions besides a request to play a little tune again.
Okay. Whoever recognizes, please write it in the chat.
Good one, good
I
one.
get a
Thank you, Salim.
free gift.
A free gift.
Yeah.
That makes us curious. Thank you. Thank you, Salim, for your talk.
Hey, thank you.